Yo. Turn this music down. Oops. Hey man, just tweeting out the link right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the bell. You know what it is. Shout out to Willis, crypto dude, already in the chat. Just getting this link out, and then we're gonna get this little tutorial of FENIX underway, man. So yeah, let's get it, y'all. Yo. All right. Let's get into it. I think I've sent out as many links as I can. Yep, there we go. All the settings are a go. We're locked in. Dashboard is looking good. We're about to take off. Lower your visors. I'm just kidding. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, back again with another video of some dailies and content. Today is Thursday, May 11th. And or I guess I should say the year too as well. It's 2023. We in the future, bruh. And yeah, gonna give a little tutorial today on how to use FENIX to prepare everyone for the launch that's happening on Saturday. We got word of what time everything's gonna go live. So definitely you want to get prepared today. You don't want to. I mean, you should have been prepared weeks ago or a week ago. Actually, it's weeks now. Yeah, it's 2 week period there. So you should have been prepared when the first one came out, when the testnet came out. But I get it. You ain't got no time. You got some shit to do. You got kids to watch. You got jobs to attend. I get it. But I'm glad you're finally taking the time out of your day to figure this shit the fuck out, because this is that real generational wealth. And yeah, no one's really talking about it because they don't got no streamers. But let's get into it. Looking into the past. What's up, chat? Just real quick, I got the homies in the house. What up, Willow? What up, Crypto Dude? What up, Alkaline? Cool name. What up, Peanut Checks? Yo, hey man, thanks for that. That's a song I made. It's actually an NFT, and there's only I think like 17 of those NFTs left out of 21. So slum people, they want the vibes. Hold on, actually, let me soft shill. Yeah, if you scan this QR code, the song you heard in the beginning, it's uploaded to OpenSea as an NFT. You can own one of the Crypto Bruh NFTs. It's my one and only. I only have one. Feel me? But yeah, man, thanks for jamming to the song. What up, Breaking Free? But welcome to the show. Share it with Thane Spaces. Oh yeah, thanks. Hey, shout outs to the Spaces, and if the Spaces in the house, man, shout outs to all my peeps on Twitter. Y'all the real heartbeat of the Zen community because y'all talk about it 24/7, which is amazing. It's just amazing. What's up, Penny? All right, y'all, let's get this shit started. Shout outs from LA. Hey, yo, that's the home base. I mean, I'm originally from California. I live in New York City, but I am Cali born. But we gotta touch all sides. So who knows where I'm gonna live next? Maybe not in America. But yeah, let's look at this. Phoenix. Phoenix M Zen uh, is doing its thing. It's been on that downtrend because MZen has been on a downtrend. If you've been watching the channel, then oh yeah, we got to just make this a little bit better, uh, better displayed here. But we've been watching the MZen price in parallel to the um, Phoenix price. So if, like I said, if you've been here, then you know that this is going to be very, very cohesive with each other. Just because, yeah, you get M Phoenix from burning M Zen. Okay, but let's just drop all the fucking acronyms. How about that? Like that's the part that gets kind of confusing, right? You start saying M, B, it's all the alphabet shit. So let's just drop that. This is Phoenix, but on the Polygon blockchain. Make sure that you spark note that shit. Everything I'm showing right now is based on Polygon because it will be released on Ethereum this Saturday. But on Polygon, we did have a great understanding of what's going to happen when this comes out on Ethereum. Now, this is my ultimate scenario for ETH is that we do have a blow off top candle with some downside momentum. So for me personally, I'm going to probably sit back a little bit and just watch before figuring out what I'm really going to do. I am going to get some stakes in because we'll talk about why it's important to stake as fast as possible. But yeah, if you're going to be trying to play the supply game, and you don't have much Zen to burn, there could be some opportunity to buy those lows as people you know pretty much dump the price. If Zen price goes down, Phoenix price should follow, which is pretty cool. So that's what we're seeing here. We're noticing that anytime that MZen, so this white line, that's going to be the MZen chart representation. Okay, so anytime MZen is going in an upwards fashion, Phoenix is following. MZen goes down, Phoenix goes down. MZen goes drastically up, Phoenix goes drastically up. Okay, so this is a very, very simple concept of Phoenix. That's why the slogan of Phoenix is it's rising from the ashes of Zen, because you burn your Zen and you get Phoenix, and that's the only way to acquire it. I guess you could say in a natural state. Most people will buy it, but if you want to be natural about the acquirement of Phoenix, what you do is you have some MZen, and then you're gonna burn that, and all you have is some Zen. Excuse me, I used the alphabets. All you're gonna have is some Zen. You're gonna burn that, and then that's gonna produce you Phoenix. Now, looking at the Phoenix light paper here, what we can see is that the ratio between Phoenix and Zen here in the tokenomics is going to be 10,000 to 1. So you have to burn 10,000 Phoenix or 10,000 Zen, and you're going to get one Phoenix. Oh shit. Ayo, shout outs to David for the 5. Always appreciate your input. Hey, got the UK in the house. Shout outs to the UK. Thanks for pulling up, David. Appreciate it. But yeah, so you have the 10,000 to 1 theory. So you're going to have to burn 10,000 Zen to get one Phoenix. So that's kind of why, in my opinion, we have this this downward momentum that follows the Zen price. Because if Zen is going down, then people can just basically sell the MZen, and then they can find, like we're looking at the 4 hours. So if we brought it down further, there's a lot of swing trading happening, right? People are swinging Phoenix price because there's money to be made, right? Like you can't get mad at the people who know how to trade. That's why they get to trade. Damn, this shit's so glitchy on the 15. Here, let's see if we can see on the hour. Oof. But yeah, all these green candles where the price is going down and then it goes up. That's the opportunity that people are seizing, to get price appreciation on a downward movement momentum. But then you'll have these giant wicks where people are just going to sell their whole bag. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Which is great for stakers because if we'll talk about staking, but this is just how you acquire the Phoenix token. You're gonna need to make sure that if you're gonna buy it, you want to make sure that the environment, its natural environment, makes sense for you to buy it. Um, yeah, like the tokenomics on this made me actually put a liquidity position in here. And then after being in it for so long, I was like, all right, supply and demand for Phoenix, it's not going to take off until Phoenix has discovered how expensive it's going to be. So Phoenix is 100% about staking because even the tokenomics are in reflection of Zen. So if Zen goes down, Phoenix goes down, which is great. Again, like I said, you want to stack up on Zen and probably burn it for Phoenix so you get the 2-for-1 theory. If you're buying Phoenix, you don't get the XN. So if you do want to get that X1 chain, you're going to be looking at burning Phoenix or burning Zen for Phoenix, right? And this is just like, again, I'm kind of giving you like a little bit of a high level insight of what you need to pay attention to when you get involved with Phoenix. If you do want to play the pro game and hopefully not, you know, get wrecked. But yeah, looking at the tokenomics, it's very simple shit, man. You got 10,000 Phoenix, or you got 10,000 Zen. You're gonna burn it. You can get some. You can get some Phoenix. You can get one Phoenix. All right, and then that one Phoenix is yours. Now, what's cool is that everybody that burns Zen, you get one Phoenix, and then the reward pool gets one Phoenix. So that's why we want people to be burning, and you actually want the chart to do exactly what it's doing here on MZen. Like you actually want correlation in the beginning because it shows that Phoenix is living on the heartbeat of Zen, right? Zen has a heartbeat, Phoenix has a heartbeat, and I can't wait for this to hit Ethereum because again, if you've been watching the channel, nobody gives a fuck about MZen. I care about it. I'm stacking up because I'm playing the long game, so I'm not really worried. People selling 10 billion for 300 bucks, so I'm not worried. I think this is a great entry price if you don't have, if you can't stack up on ETH, you might as well go to a sub chain and then just start playing the game so you can learn everything and get a power position in the game so that you can progress beyond everyone else. So looking at MZen, I've been buying this on the way down with my DXN rewards. And we found a nice little bottom here, and everyone's crying right now. So if you've been on Twitter, if you've been on Telegram, everybody's like extremely sad. They're like, "Oh my God, is Zen dead? Me? Is Zen dead? Is is Zen dead?" Dude, yes, Zen is so fucking dead. Thank you for these lows. So yeah, Zen is dead right now. But it's looking like it's trying to catch a beat. We're looking at the 4 hour here on the MZen chart. And what we can see is that there is a little bit of life here, but I wouldn't mind seeing this close red today. Uh, but like, I don't want to see it close below this support and resistance line. If MZen breaks low below here, then I'm just gonna keep buying, you know. But it would kind of keep solidifying that people don't give a fuck about this shit. And the thing about it is that the community is what controls the narrative. Um, and just like the Zen white paper says, we are bringing together like-minded individuals that are, you know, like-minded in the sense of cryptocurrency, like they enjoy self-custody, they believe in first principles. So that like-mindedness of relation is really what Zen is built on. And unfortunately, it hasn't staggered to every other chain. The other chain that I've seen it on is AVAX. So AVAX is a loyalty chain, I want to say. People got honor over here. Okay? They're not just wrecking themselves. They're stacking. They got honor. Where's your honor, right? So the reason why I say this is because you'll see here the sell pressure is going to be a much more violent, whereas on MZen, it's kind of like going sideways and like almost like a bull flag, I think. So this is why it's like the traders really have the control. Yeah. So you see, it's starting to catch a bottom. but it's like an extended sell-off. AZEN is just on it on. It's just been down, just because as people have been minting, they've been selling. And what's good about that again is it's kind of like ETH in the beginning, where you get the best Zen at these prices. You would want more selling, right? You'd want to be down here already, but it's already catching a floor. You can see here on the RSI, very, very responsible selling here. Nice, nice little dunk. But Imzen, what are you guys gonna do, yo? You have mad coins. That's I think the real big problem here. You got too many coins. But that's again going into this whole theory that when Phoenix finally gets on Ethereum, it's gonna catch the real heartbeat because it's gonna be in parallel to Zen. And we see it here on all the Matic stuff within the last 2 weeks that everything is lining up in the tokenomics. People are literally burning 10,000 Zen for one Phoenix, and then there's a copy going into the reward pool, and there's some people who are going back to the DEX and selling it down. And that's great for stakers. So like I'm getting to why you want to stake here. But I hope you kind of understand the tokenomics of Phoenix now. It's very, very, very cohesively paralleled to Zen. And it probably won't break away until the narrative changes. So that's what's really bullish about Phoenix. One narrative bullish about Phoenix. It's gonna literally rise from the ashes of Zen. They said that to you already. But yeah, we see that in the math here. MZen is gonna do well once it can take off. I like this little separation here. And then again, why would MZen take off? Well, let's talk about how it works. Or excuse me, why would Phoenix take off? So Phoenix is just like this. You have a burn idea. So let's go ahead and let's burn like let's burn let's at least get 10 Phoenix, 100 Phoenix. So 100 Phoenix is 1 million Zen. So if you're gonna go on Ethereum, and we'll do ETH numbers because I don't think people are gonna be really wilding out. Maybe they are. Maybe you're doing 10 million. Hell yeah, I would do 10 million. That's not that bad. So let's do 10 million Zen, which will give us 1,000 Phoenix. This would kind of be your scenario. What you would do is you would just burn. Well, I guess I've already done it, but you're gonna approve Phoenix to burn your Zen. All right, so you're gonna have to do an approval, but they separated it for you, so it's a really good user experience here. But you're gonna approve your Phoenix, you're gonna approve your Zen, the amount that you want to burn for Phoenix. So let's say I want to do 10 million. I'm gonna approve that. Bam. Then once I do that, now what I can do is I can go and burn in a very simple concept like this. Just gonna hit burn. My MetaMask is gonna pop up. All right, it's gonna tell me how much it costs in Gwei, how much the transaction Gwei is, and then the total of like Gwei. But you don't really need to worry about that shit because it's gonna pop up over here anyway. So we got a 2 cent transaction on Matic. That's why nobody cares about it. We're actually gonna speed it up. We're gonna do that aggressive just to make sure that it does not fail. I love that the fees are 2 cents on Matic. It makes me very bullish on Matic, but that's why I think it's a lonely play. If you start to really understand how Matic works, you're gonna look around and be like, damn, nobody cares about this shit. They just don't care. And one day, once it's $4, $5 for a Matic, then people will bring vanity and value back to the fucking shitcoins, right? But looking at this thing here, so what happens is after you burn, it's gonna go to the staking page. And then here you should be able to see the amount of Phoenix you have. So this is gonna be what you wanna see. If you don't see any Phoenix here after you burned, you might need to go and double check your transaction, make sure that it went through, make sure you did approve. But when you get to the staking page after you've burned, you should see your Phoenix here, okay? So then you're gonna go ahead and hit just max stake. And then you're gonna have to play the game. Now the game is gonna be here in the staking class. The way that this works is based on the amount of people that stake. So you open the reward pool. So based on the amount of people that are staking, the equity pool is pretty much protected by time. So as more people stake, the longer that those people stake out as a collective, as a group of individuals, the longer the entry stake becomes to get your principal back from the beginning, right? So that's something that you have to make sure you pay attention to. You can get diluted if you don't stake long enough, and you don't have enough shares, for collecting, I guess. I don't know, like getting your equity back, right? Like you stepped into the pool and you played with fire. Now there's a game in this game where people can do shorter stakes, and we've seen that it is profitable to potentially do a shorter stake, but to also just protect those that maybe don't know, like watch out. There is dissolution. Oh, God damn it, I can't say the word. You will get diluted basically, if you don't put enough time in your bonus. Okay, so looking right now, we have this reward pool at 6.8 trillion Zen has been burned, but it's 681 million Phoenix will be dropped to the staking pool, which has 474 Phoenix. There's a way to see how much you can get here, and we'll look at that in a little bit. But this reward area will also tell you when the reward is due, so you might want to build your stake around that reward. Now, we're looking here. If we were to do that, that would be the 20th, right? So this is what I was saying. If you do too short of a stake, you might look down and see that the project isn't going to return enough for you to get back to your principal. So I'm going to stake 1,000 Phoenix, and it's going to tell me that I'm losing 200 Phoenix, right? Like, oh no, I don't want to lose Phoenix. I'm trying to gain Phoenix. Now this right here is what can be, I want to say, the most confusing thing. But this is all built in. Like what I believe it is equity pool protection for the staker class. Whatever the staker class is deciding is going to be the time in which we are waiting to get our Phoenix back. Because this is decentralized. This is not like Zen. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, this is not like Zen, and this is also not like Hex. It's compared to Hex, but Hex has the origin address that dictates the supply concept. Whereas here, the staker class in the equity pool is the OA. So the OA is owned by the Phoenix holders. And that's why you can get diluted, because if someone's going to pledge more than you or pledge longer than you, then of course you deserve to get booted out, bruh. What the fuck? You can't just stand in line and, like, and not add to your size. Like, you got to add to it, right? So with that being said, down here, you're going to get your size bonus, your time bonus, your subtotal bonus, right? So all of this is going to create your total shares. And you can see this in the white paper. I got it down here. So when you go in the stake, you want to make sure that you're getting yourself in a good little zone here. So they have like this graph here to kind of show you your staking grid, or your staking scale, I want to say. What it is that typically people will get back into profit at around 71%, and a 143. So it's like a 100-day thingy, right? Or that's, yeah, like 100 days, 180. So 140 days. 100 something 40 days. But this isn't the best graph, because this 71% is actually going to be based on time. And we have XenPub that you can use now to build a stake out, right? Because now that you want to stake after you've burned, I kind of recommend doing some math. If not, this is why it's a longevity, like, what more do you want? It's going to give you generational wealth. It's literally an AI staking vehicle that's doing all the work to make sure that people stay true to their word. And there's penalties involved. You get what I'm saying? So like, you could literally stake it for 5 years and never come back and never have to worry about what Crypto Bruh is saying right now. But what I'm trying to at least explain and show is that there is a studious way to approach Phoenix to possibly make a good chunk of profit on your participation. And if you wanted to get into that kind of game theory with generational wealth, Phoenix might be your ultimate vehicle, because the way that the reward pool works, it just makes too much sense for you to do it, right? So here, let me do something real quick. Let me pull up the calculator. We did this yesterday, but for those in the back of the class, it did not come. Let me make sure you can be on board with the team. So right now we have 20 days or 10 days until the reward pool. So all I need to do to figure out how much I'm gonna get of basically that's what you're looking for. You're looking at your equity pool. How can I get my principal back and some? So you want to see how much Phoenix is being paid out for the reward pool um, based on the total shares. So all that is just go in here and typing in this number, which is your reward pool supply, right? So 681,284,583 M Phoenix in the reward pool. That's going to be divided amongst these shares, right? And what's the difference here is that everybody is doing a timed stake. So 4.2, so ooh, nice. Still in a good range. So right now, every MZN share is going to receive 0.42 Phoenix. And this is how you can kind of park to see if you're going to be able to get into profit if you're going to do a short stake. Because now I'm looking here and I need to make back 200 Phoenix. But where did it go? I need to make back 200 Phoenix on this 1,000-day stake. But luckily, there's a reward pool, right? So this is why Phoenix is cool, because you can build around these reward pools. And then like it's like now you just need to do some math and see if it's worth it. And that's why for those that want to gamble reward pools and not just stake today and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna stake for a year and get 4 reward pools. Like you don't have to worry about what I'm talking about right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is just high level. But what you're going to be doing is you'll just look at these total shares. So 2,718. So just times this by 2,718. So actually, I'm in profit. Only 153 Phoenix. But yeah, if I was to enter the reward pool right now and I was to do a 1,000-day stake, I would make 153 Phoenix off the rewards. And it's telling me here that I was going to lose 200, and that would just be simply because of the timing. Because if I decided to do a 9-day, since I didn't do the staking classes consensus, right? And what I mean by that is, here, we'll just move this out the way. The staking class is going to have a consensus, bro. Wherever that is where that is. Most likely right now, I think it is in 2028. Oh, I got to unlock the month. Yeah. So if you want to be part of the Phoenix staking class, then you actually have to stake out until 2028. Now this is happening because longer pays better, larger pays better, and then first to the egg, right? The first people to stake get the first position of the share before everyone has to share that position. So technically, I put a bunch of stakes in 2026, and now 2 weeks later, I'm at 2028, where this is where I would be able to get my principal back. The staker class is doing this. They're putting more Phoenix in. They're staking it for longer. I think we can actually see that here on XenPub as well. Oh, shoutouts. We got Crypto Dutchland with the 2. Where do you buy Zen spot if price is under mint cost? I don't actually know. I don't do the leverage trading of cryptocurrencies. I'm a fucking nerd. I'm a nerd, bruh. I don't know. All I do is look at is I like science, so I don't know too much about spot trading. I'm so sorry. Good luck though. I guess we don't have that here. Maybe one day, Yosef, if you're watching this, we could get that average stake. Oh, actually, it's right here. Nice, fucking nice. So yeah, look at the 0 to 2. So yeah, 60% of people are actually staking for the reward pool. Epic. Wow, that's epic. Yeah, you see what I mean? The most dominant class of stakers is in between 2 to 4 years on Matic right now, and that's why they dominate the charts. And then the 21. So these people dominate the charts too, but they're not the reason why a new person can come in and has to go to 28. Like this staking class since they're at 12% of the pool, they pretty much control the equity. And that's what's really crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Phoenix is actually giving the OA power back to the user because now it is really based on people staking. And then everything falls below. Now, this is an interesting thing to see after being in, because now this helps me realize that everyone is playing the reward pool. You might even want to, Joseph, if you're watching this, you might even want to do a smaller amount of time. I bet this will get broken up like crazy, but keep the alpha for yourself if you want that. But yeah, this is looking really, really good. And this looks good too because that means that all of this Phoenix that's staked, which is 3 million, will be most likely out after that reward pool. And then from there, it would be like you have to burn. It goes back to the tokenomics thing I was explaining in the beginning. After everyone sells the reward flush, now they have to go back to burning to get inflation. Because if not, Phoenix is only inflated from reward pools and in burning of Zen. After that, there's no more Phoenix inflation. That shit is stagnant. So this is actually a really cool thing to see that a lot of people are planning their trip around the sun and the stake right when the pool ends. So we'll see what happens. If that happens on Ethereum, buddy, that would mean that every single 13 weeks, the Phoenix pool is actually a sniper gang. And if people forget, wow, let them forget about Phoenix on ETH, bro. That would just mean that it would make the price go up even further because people would stop burning Zen. Again, I don't know if that would happen though. I'm still being very bearish. I'm gonna use the XN narrative to think that we're gonna actually see a lot of sell pressure more than we are gonna see buy pressure. But buy pressure is gonna come from all of the shit that I'm showing right now. From every single angle here, I cannot see a reason why you wouldn't want to stake on Phoenix. And then the other thing about Phoenix is Phoenix has the lowest gas because of the way that it's set up here. So where is it at? So this is the inflation rate. The inflation rate is 1.6. So this right here, the way that the rate of inflation is built in is it's just math, so that when the equity pool ends, right? Because you're gonna okay, let me put it like this. Where my shit at? Oh, you right here. Because you're gonna lock in, right? You're gonna lock in until May 25th, 2028. Then you're gonna get this many shares for this experience, right? Now, the contract, the smart contract, the blockchain, the ledger, it knows that you said, I'm going to commit until May 28 or May 25th, 2028. And you're going to have to pay a penalty if you don't wait out that day, right? So the inflation, typically, like in the Hex contract, this inflation concept is calculated every single day up until you're staking. So 1,841 days of calculations on top of the end stake. So this is why they basically designed Phoenix to have this specific inflation rate within the stakers pool, because now when you end your stake, all the contract has to do is calculate your shares with this interest rate, and then you get your you get your Phoenix out the equity pool. And yeah, I think that shit is tight. Like you don't have to pay a lot of gas fees to end. I mean, should we sacrifice? Should we do that? I have some stakes here. I'm actually kind of sad because I have been playing so many different things in the Zenico that I kind of stopped my back and forth, and now it's 28. Like, damn. Like, I saw it go from 26 to 27 to 28. So again, the other metric on Phoenix on MZen is that Phoenix on MZen is cheap and nobody gives a fuck about it. So Zen on ETH probably won't be that way because people treat it more precious. But I'm still building stakes on subchains because I'm waiting for the community to get it. Obviously, some people here, they get it. Like, there's a good amount of people in this pool that get it. And that's great to see. But everyone on the outside, I can see they don't understand it. They're going to miss the first reward pool. I literally just showed you can make some money off of it, but whatever. That's not facts. So looking down here, these are looking good. They're cooking. Hoping I get my principal back. I probably will. But like these here, like if I was to hit end, um, you can end your stake early, and then you'll see that there's a penalty, right? And I'm gonna only get 2.85 Phoenix if I were to end this stake right now. Because this right here is, again, going back to the math. All it is it's telling me what my inflation is, or what my equity is from the pool minus the 99% penalty. So sick. So if I hit end stake now, damn, Joe, look at this thing. This thing is like tweaking. That shit is tweaking hard. Cool graphic though. But yeah, look, if I went to end stake, it'd be like 1 cent. So this doesn't change we're on Matic, but when we get to ETH, your gas limit will stay pretty much the same on anything, any end stakes, any end claims. It's really great. It's really great. Like I said, for people who won't have the money maybe in the future to afford the gas at astronomical prices, right? It's just like now, just like Zen, all you need is enough gas for that complication. Like you don't need to go and like boot up your whole wallet with tons and tons of crypto to do that one transaction. And that is really innovation at itself, at its finest. But yeah, man, I mean that's pretty much Phoenix. Um I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I feel like there is extra data you're gonna need to pay attention to if you want to get the best position. But that's again why it's really, 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 really designed for generational delayed gratification. Generational delayed gratification. You could set up 21-year stakes, be gone, and leave it to someone else, someone else. Leave it to your grandkids, grandkids. And that's what I think is really cool because again, the equity pool, this has been audited by Circuit, Certa audited the contract. You can go and read it. So there isn't any backdoors. It's fairly launched. Nobody has any pre-allocated coins and all that good jazz. It follows every principle of what Zen's DNA is. And it adds in that hyperstructure concept, which is amazing. If you've been watching the channel, we always talk about that. But yeah, man, if you need to read up about Phoenix, make sure you go to the GitHub and get up on the info because this is gonna, I think it's gonna change a lot of perspectives. Maybe not the way people stake because there will always be other products, but I hope that it does change the perspective of how people interact with cryptocurrency because now you can really park your crypto and the AI will pay you in 4 years. The AI is gonna pay you. Feel me? It's gonna be the robot, dude, not the bank, not yourself. I mean, right now you could pay yourself in the future. It's some shit like that. Or some shit. What's up, chat? I've been talking so long, bro. Bro, when BRC Fair 20 launch? I don't know, dude. I'm hyped for the BRC 20s. Actually, I saw that there's a smart contract EVM layer that already dropped after Jack Levin said his thing. So now people are writing BRC 20 smart contracts. They're coming out hot. Um, so I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for the BRC 20 world. I get it. More shit. But I think it's what we need. I don't know. Maybe I'm too young or something, but I feel like we need it as a crypto industry. Like if I'm rolling into my 40s and crypto's gonna be like this, I gotta leave now. I need to choose some new shit. Like straight up. Like I can't be here in 10 years and it's looking the same shit, bro. I'm fucking out. That's why I keep saying Zen is probably my last hope in crypto. And now that they're trying to reinvent Bitcoin, I'm going full circle as fuck. I am in a cyclone. Here's Joe Blau talking about it. He's saying that Phoenix on ETH protocol will be out 1 p.m. So make sure you're up if you're out there in the West Coast and in I guess in my peeps out in Hawaii. I'm so sorry. We gotta do a Hawaii launch, bro. We gotta do something for the people. We gotta do a launch for specific regions in the world. But I do love that we keep it American, so I can be there. You feel me? It's specifically in line with December until May. What y'all talking about over here? Good morning. What's up, Astronaut, all the way from Jamaica in the house? Got Hexamore in this bitch. Code cluster. What's the point of staking and losing your principal? there is no point in staking and losing your principal. You need to do the math so that you can make sure you don't. I just showed you how you could do it. You just need to make sure you calculate your shares, and figure out what the staking total shares are, and then uh, divide the total shares. Well, divide this by the total shares, and then you'll see how much each share is gonna get, and so on and so on. And that's why it's like, yo, you might want to be staked out, bro, because if these reward pools are large and you're making like 2 times the amount of Phoenix you have staked, and you do that 4 times for a whole year, and then Joe Blau, right? We're talking about Joe Blau here. We're talking about Bling Blau, all right? This dude, the guy that the ex Uber, Amazon, what is this? SAC, adventuring, empowering technology and innovation to serve and protect our world. Damn, what is this? BBN Technologies. Okay, that one ain't got that many followers, but I'll give him the shill. But yeah, he worked at Amazon. He worked at Uber. Um, he picked good colors. It has a good feeling. It's 100% decentralized. So I'm vibing. I think it's a vibe. I think this is where you want to be. You might want to be staking here. I don't know. But again, if it doesn't work for you, then oh well, it doesn't work for you. But that's how you make your ROI. You just keep your eye on these two things, and then in that 13-week period, because that's what's next, right? Like after 10 days, when this pays out, then we have to wait 13 weeks for the next one. So this is going to go to zero, and right now I have been noticing that the daily burns is around 4 million, right? Or yeah, the daily. Oh, what's the daily burn? So we're getting the data now. You know what I'm saying? We're getting the data, bro. So this shit is gonna pop off. We already know it. So the daily, like the most burned Zen came on the day one, which is always like that because everybody has to pile in. So ever since it's been on a decline, but then we've May 6th, this was a dip in Zen, or the pump in Zen, which pumped the amount of MZen that was burned because for some reason people buy Zen while it's pumping to burn it instead of, I don't know, but I think we'll get to the part where everyone starts to be like, oh, I need this so I can burn it later. You know, maybe time has to come in between this motion. But personally, me, I'm not buying anything to sell during a pump or burn during a pump. We're supposed to buy at the bottom of the whatever. But yeah, so this is what's going on here. And this is feeding the pool. So every single day, this is going to help us out. And where is the other thing? Reward pool supply. Yeah, that's what we want. So this reward pool supply, you see, it goes up every single day, and this is what our metric is of our reward pool. So once the reward pool dumps and flushes to all stakers, it's going to start again, and then we'll probably see the gradual incline of burns because that's what it would become. It would be like right now, I just burned 1,000 Phoenix. I didn't have to actually. What the fuck? Let's just do it. So yeah, I have 1,000 Phoenix. If I do it for 10 days. Right? I'm getting 217 shares, right? So we discovered that it's 42, 0.42 for every single one. So we just go ahead and do this, show you one more time just because goddamn. So I should get that much Phoenix at the end of this stake, even though it's saying that I'm gonna get a 804. So we'll go ahead and start this stake up. It's a 10-day stake. Lock month. So it's gonna end on the 21st. We'll be back here on the Sunday. Well, you won't be here, but I'll show it on the 22nd when I do live. Oh man, this shit. So sometimes it might freak out. I've noticed this. If you're flipping through a bunch of pages, I think that's like something with the UI. Like if you're flipping through a ton of pages, you might have to refresh real quick. And then typically after that, also, you might need to remove the decimals. That's two things that I've realized to make the staking button not work. Ah, feel me? Damn, we got things going on in here. Hey, crypto, bro. What up, though? Can you do a 20-minute Super smart. Super smart too. I don't know what you mean. What I don't understand about Phoenix versus Hex is the only stopping you from doing short stakes is the gas cost. Um, Code cluster. I mean, those two things aren't in parallel for Phoenix and Hex. Because the gas idea is just so that you can stake forever and you don't have to worry about paying forever stake, right? Like I have stakes on Hex.go that are 2 years old, 3 years old, and they're gonna be like bread to end. In the high gas area, like I'm praying that they actually, I don't think they actually do because I'm dumb and I think I ended them in May of next year and beyond. Because what I didn't catch on to the drift that maybe you should make all your claims at the end of the year when the cycle is down. But whatever, we learn, we grow. And that's why these are pretty crazy too. Like actually, these should not be ending here. The smarter strategy would be for me to end these in fall. So I'm probably gonna have to start doing that. I'm gonna just start ending all my stakes in fall, and partitioning my fall bread for my. Well, I already have these, so cool. I got some summer bread, but yeah, we're going to the fall time when gas is low for sure on ETH. But yeah, so like that, and then short stakes. They the thing about it is like you could go and look up any like certificate. Um, CD banking. So like what this is really based on is CDs, which is a certificate of deposit. So it's like there's two ways you can use your money if you don't know this. I hope you know this. I mean, well, there's many ways, but this is one way for you to get yield on your money for for putting it in a bank and then like it's allowed to get some yield. But you'll see here most of these are like 10 months. I don't even know. I don't even know about this one. I don't know. Whatever the interest is, 5%. Still like 5%. You got to put in 1,000. So if like there's just a lot of barriers. Like this is a real one. This will be a real one for me. Like okay, 15 months, $5,000, 505. Like all right, run that. See, somebody who's looking for a deal will look at this and think that this is hard. But like look at okay, so yeah, I don't even know what these are. These are just some other ass banks, right? This is cool actually to see. So you'll see the top banks, the real banks, they most of the time don't really even offer the right shit. 1.0, and you got to do a year at least with $1,000. Like what? God damn. So this is what is being revolutionized. This is what Hex revolutionized and why it was actually a smart ass play and still smart to this day if they build on it. But like if they don't build on that gas concept, it deletes the whole idea, in my opinion. Because why would anyone stake for 15 years to pay 15 years worth of gas 15 years later? Like it's like wow. On Phoenix, you don't have to do that. Phoenix, the gas will be whatever the gas is on the day that you decide to just that your claim ends. So that's the real big difference that we're all hyphy about is that now you can actually compete with a real bank and be self custody. Like I can take my own money because I made it and I could turn it into Phoenix and then I can put it in here and then Phoenix can help me gather a better ROI on my principal, a better APY on my principal than any bank would. So why the fuck would I have my money in a bank? And then again, it's like if I go long over here versus Hex, then I don't have to pay the long gas fee. And the only thing I sacrifice is staking 30 days. So like, oh, I never wanted to stake 30 days anyways. I wanted to stake, 2, 3, 4 years. That's the whole point of it, right? So I love the equity pool protection, dude. I think it's just an amazing innovation to this idea to continue to progress people to building financial freedom. You feel me? Like going back to the self-custody, bruh. Getting back to decentralization. We are all Satoshi. But that's why I get it. People are confused. Like, I want to stake short. Well, I mean, can you stake short in the real America banking system or any central banking system? Like, can you do what you want to do here? Because if not, then yes, bro, it makes no sense. None of it makes sense. That's just my little gas. K Harris with the I'm 53 years old and I'm in Zen, Phoenix, DV Zen as of yesterday. I'm really trying to get into BRC20s, ordinals, and Vamp, and I'm having a hard time figuring out the wallets and Unistat points barrier. You guys want to know what else? I hear you on that, bro. You know what's crazy is this is all an introduction for whatever is to come later. So if you're just now getting into Zen and now you're getting into BRC20s, just note that everything that you feel that doesn't feel right, that's what Jack Levin is actually stress testing. So right now it doesn't feel right, but it's like if you ride the wave, you're gonna be one of the first people to see it all play out, right? Even me, like that's why I haven't yet dived in onto the BRC20s because you are actually in BRC20s if you hold and mint Zen and you're doing any of this shit. You're already there because you're making the XN, which is going to be connected to the X1 chain, which is going to be the bridge for BRC20s. So it's like two different types of the spectrum right now. Like, yeah, you can be balls deep in BRC20s and making the gains over there because you understand it. But at the same time, I think it's more of like having a crystal ball in front of you and you're able to see the future of what people are going to do and also discover the issues that people are going to go through, right? And now it's like, this is why X1 chain will be the best bridge. And again, there's people with bridges already built. Here, let's look at a bridge. The homie put it under my tweet yesterday. I was pretty. I was tripping. I was like, wait, what? Man, I hate that I can't just go. I can't just go. Da 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 da. Or is it not? I was like, yo, they selling this shit. Is it this one? Nah, it's not that one. Where is it at? Man, I don't lost it. I don't lost it. Or maybe I should go through here. It was trust something though. And I'm not shilling anything right now. I do not go and try to get into any of this shit. Like I haven't even vetted it. I just saw it from a community member right here. We were talking about it. This dude's pretty cool too. He gives a lot of insights. Jay Snera, 123. He gives a lot of insights on the Twitter Spaces, but he came out the woodworks with this one. It's called Trustless Computer. So like this is what I mean though. Like if no one's gonna do it, then someone's gonna do it. All right. So Jack Levin just talked about this, and now we're already starting to see it. Now people are trying to get their EVMs out that are going to bridge between Bitcoin and EVM. But the thing is that as this world begins to grow, the growing pains will actually hit those that get on it too early. So it's pretty dope, right? It's pretty dope that X1 is planned for 24, right after the happening. Perfect planning going on right now because everybody else is gonna drop their shit and fucking not have the users, right? Like we find out about this and then we pull up over here. So I mean, I'm gonna get onto this blockchain and I'm gonna give some bits. You know, I'm gonna get some block space. You know, I'm gonna get some Bitcoin block space, and I'm gonna try it out and see what it's looking like. But it's brand new, trustless computers, smart contracts built on Bitcoin, EVM. So we are going to see what happens here. I again, do not do your research on this. Probably make a new everything. Do not connect anything that you've already owned and trust to this. Create a whole new alias. Wear a different hat, and then set this shit up. I do because we don't know what the hell this is, but I do see that there are people using it, and yeah, man. Bitcoin on ETH. Look at them. They got the Block Explorer looking just like everyone else. So in case you didn't know, this is Block Scouts UX. If you're one of those people out there that thought that this layout was unique, unfortunately, it is not. Unfortunately, this is a typical UX UI blockchain explorer that everybody uses. How does FENIX, how does the duplication of FENIX that goes toward the reward pool should affect the price of Phoenix. Basically, for each Phoenix staked, a new one is minted, so the price could be less than 10,000. Yeah, this is correct. The price can be. That's why it's best for the staker class. But eventually it will find its own price. Right now it's connected to MZen, but think about it. Phoenix should not be connected to MZen. It's a great starting point, but it should find its own variables as more and more people join the staker class. Yeah, if no one's just joining the staker class, then it could plummet. But again, it benefits everybody in the reward pool to believe. And I don't know, maybe they don't. But you can see here, there's only 325 million Phoenix that's staked in a 0 to 2 year concept here. Okay, so this is all that can hit the market from the equity pool of inflation. All right, the other inflation is going to be coming from, well, I mean, it's this and some of this. So it's I mean, I guess what, a little bit under maybe a little under 500 million Phoenix is going to come onto the into existence. And what that would do would hurt even shorter stakers more because now people can stake longer and bigger and dilute your stakes and shit. And that's why I say it's based on staking. It's really for the staker class. And if you stake probably for 5 years, you're gonna get the most rewards because you'll get all the people who can't stay and they do penalties. You'll get all of the cycles as people burn and burns in, and the learning curve catches on. The X1 excitement is happening. Everybody wants to get onto X1 chain because they see that every other Bitcoin EVM is trash. So they're like, I need that X1. So they're burning like crazy through Phoenix because it's the motherfucking portal because it doesn't have two variables, right? It only has, you need a Phoenix or you need Zen and gas. But on DB Zen, you need gas and Zen. And the more Zen you want, the more gas you want. So this is a way, 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 way better vehicle to wash your Zen for XN. And I know people are going to do it. And that's kind of like, just to answer your point there, that's why you're going to see the price down. And that's great for stakers. I don't know what it is right now. Here we can check. But at one point, it did flip. It was burning was cheaper than buying. I think it was one Phoenix was 9,400 Zen. Somewhere in this pattern. I wish I documented it better. But yeah, we did have a flippening, right, where it was cheaper to mint it or burn for it than it was to buy for it. And people will give us that because they'll overbuy the Phoenix when it's dumping, and then that's when the burn will happen. And then I mean, the oscillation of it is just really hard to predict because people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Goddamn. 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 Louis says X1 will be lit. X1 will be lit. And like I said, y'all, they already got people trying to make it like us. They're trying. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I got to do some research on this. They got 334 daily transactions on their mainnet already. So it's called Trustless Computer. Dabs on Bitcoin. The next move. Be up. Phoenix will always be in lock with Zen, in my opinion. Technically, a 10,000 Zen mints to Phoenix, but the Phoenix, I've heard this 2 times. It doesn't though. It mints one Phoenix. The other Phoenix goes to the reward pool. So it's like you never own that one. Right? You burned it, and that's like why you want to be part of the staker class, because if people want to get Phoenix without buying it, they have to, they got to leave something behind. You can't just come and take Phoenix and then go and dump it. No, you're going to add an extra Phoenix into the reward pool for the staking class. And then you're going to go and dump it. And then we're going to get an extra token because you didn't want to hold the token. And that's the game right there. And why, again, there might be some parts where it goes down because you can't game this. You can game it as much as you want, but the winners will always be the Phoenix holders. Yep, that's all I know. The winner will always be the Phoenix holder. The Phoenix holder probably could never really be like, because the longest Phoenix holder will always be the ultimate winner, I guess. Like if you're doing 21-year stake, next year somebody else will have to do 21, and then you'll have to do another 21 to stay up if you're trying to be like, I'm the ultimate Phoenix, which would be bananas. Um, but yeah, you'll see right now, one Phoenix, 10,000 Zen will gross you more Phoenix on the DEX right now. So if you wanted to, you would want to buy Phoenix right now because it's more. Um, yeah, so you pay less for one. You pay 2,000. You burn 2,000 more MZen for one Phoenix right now. So yes, buying this right now is better than anybody who's burning to stake right now. And that's why I feel like there's a lot of confusion because you're like, well, why would somebody want to stake? And it's like, damn, yes, they're gonna stake. Look at the fucking CD rates. They're trash. They're trash, bro. They're finna stake. And if not, then whatever. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think they're gonna stake. And what I see is that they are. So and this is MZen, dude. This isn't even ETH where the value is. It's gonna get much, much, much more nutty, y'all. Much more nutty. Get in on that Phoenix. It's about to go dumb, says ZTFO. Facts, dude. It's gonna go dumb. Larger does not pay better. Size bonus does not calculate out. Please verify. I am not the dev. Dude, if you want, just do this. Like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna say it's like 100 times because nobody knows and they come too late. Reward pool divided by equity shares times the amount of shares you have. Easy. You can figure it out. Actually, I don't know why they did that calculator. Low key, I'm like, dude, this shit is confusing. Now you're gonna confuse everybody even more. But whatever. How do you say it? If it's hard to explain, there's something there, and if it's hard to understand, there's something to discover. So you got to kind of draw that line for yourself. If you can't understand it, there's something more to be discovered. I'm selling all my Phoenix before the reward. I'm selling all my Phoenix before the reward pool. Lols, Brian. That's a play. Hopefully people pump it, but we're not there yet. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But that would be what would happen, right? Right, Brian? Somebody would come in and say, hey, I want that reward pool. Oh, I don't want to burn any Zen though, because the Zen is valuable. Let me just buy it off of the supply and stake it for that reward pool. So that is when your cycle would come up for you to sell your Phoenix on that person that's gambling the reward pool. So we'll see. We're still 10 days away, and a lot of people haven't caught on yet that they can stake in ROI. Soon they will know. Like this one should be pretty good. We'll see what happens. I'm slowly but surely testing this out, and it's only going to work with reward pools. So the reward pool, I'm glad it's 13 weeks because then the dust can settle. The Phoenix people can get organized, get everybody together to understand, and it's like a flush. Psh, more people come in. Now you get 13 weeks to teach everybody how everything goes. Blah blah blah. Another flush. Psh, then everybody comes. You go, all right, let's do this shit again, and then like another flush. Psh, and then like we do it again, and it's a year fucking later. Another flush. Psh, so we're just 1 year from the beginning. Another flush. Psh, it's gonna be ridiculous, dude. And then X1 is gonna come out. Everybody's gonna get tripping, saying, "How do I get it? Oh, use this portal. This one's accredited." Man, I'm so hyped, bro. I think Phoenix is gonna be amazing. Man, I really hope people understand it and are able to take this opportunity. It's gonna be. I'm not even trying to shill it. Like, how many more ways can I explain how fucking cool this shit is gonna be? Like, I don't even know. But who's got some more FUD in the chat? I have a 15-year stake in Phoenix. Will mature on my 3-year-old's 18th birthday. I am 53. Ease my mind, case if I'm not here. I hear you on that, K Harris. That's what I'm saying though. This is a generational expansion. And as long as you pick the right blockchain, then it won't go down. And then who's to say that Phoenix isn't extremely huge and they figure out ways to bring that economical energy from a sub chain because you're part of the Phoenix community? Like we haven't even gotten to that discussion yet where it's like, well, how do we save somebody that did a 20-year stake on Ethereum PAL because they didn't know that it was stupid to do it there, right? Like how do you help that individual? Like I'm pretty sure when we get closer and closer down the road to that those type of scenarios, innovation will come out of the woodworks. And for now, that's why I love this black and white as hell, dude. Stake for a long time, stake huge, stake some shit for your kids, stake some shit for yourself, right? I wish my birthday was in the fall now. Everybody with a birthday in the fall, man, y'all got the best blockchain time. If you were born in the spring or the summer, it's always hyphy on chain when it's our birthdays. It's ridiculous. I'm going back in on DBZ. I'm trying to quit my job. Hey, you saw my post yesterday about DBZ? Because DBZs get nuts. Actually, here, we can just go here. I'm going to scoot this over here. So I've been sharing this. You already know what it is. We'll talk about DBZ, and I'm going to have to bounce because I stay talking. Staking and losing your principal is some dumb shit. All right, code cluster. I guess, man, I mean, if you don't, I just literally showed you're not going to lose your principal. But whatever. I mean, I can't show it for the third time, but yeah, rewind it. You'll notice you won't lose your principal. It's too much math. But looking at DBZen, my earnings are doing great. Had a great day today with the 22 stamp and the 11, two master numbers. We're at 292 of these coins, and now what I'm tracking is the daily ETH, so I can get an average of a lot of this. So currently my monthly average is right here. Here, we'll go ahead and just kind of blow this up. Yeah, let's change that. Let's give it some background. All right. So this is pretty cool because my daily average right now is looking good for me. Because just like you said, ZTFO, there might be something here for someone who really, really, really is passionate about crypto and knows how to seize an opportunity. Now, a lot of my collection of coins did come in the very beginning of DBZen. And this is why I can focus my energy more on Phoenix now, because over here it's just to add coins to the position game, right? We're at the bottom of the cycle. I have no plans of getting out of this. Like I'm going 110, recycling my funds, and it's good to know my daily average now. So in this concept of we're 10 days away from a whole month's worth of average. So I guess I'm giving you this gas a little too early, but I'm very excited to see it finally. So yeah, 0.48 ETH typically a day with around 247 tokens with around 61 ETH in the pool. So if it's like if I keep these averages, this is how I should average these balances that I'm seeing, grossing me roughly around 1 ETH a month. But again, we have 10 more days before the month is over in my spread. So I do think if this is in correlation, then I should be at 1.4 ETH. And that would be crazy because that would mean in a 30-day period, you make 1.4 ETH in DBZen if you're positioning yourself correctly. So yes, I haven't started to put in my losses, right, or my reinvestments. I do plan on doing that later, but for now, just for the fun of thinking like the reinvestments are part of the structure. So now I need the ETH to grow, right? Like it looks like up here, number 2, on the 21st, we had 90 ETH in the pool, and that's when I had saw some of my best gains. So now that we have 70 and 70 ETH, 60 ETH in the pool, and I'm still grossing quite a bit, right? Like here we have 58 ETH, and I have I have roughly around the same amount, but with way less coins. So you do need to make sure you're capitalizing on being diluted, because if not, then you will get diluted. So this again, why is DBZen is active. You need to be active. You need to be in the game. If you were in the game yesterday, oh fuck, I fucked up. I should have scooped that dip. I knew it was gonna happen. But now I'm curious to see it return. I think there is still a lot of price manipulation, and because of Phoenix and how people don't understand Phoenix, and then you also have like now the pulse chain information that's gonna still a lot of energy right now, just like how people are thinking. So we are gonna have those things, hurting the narratives over here. But I'm cool with it. I'm a Xenian. I know what time it is. I'm not phased by any of these candles. I'm actually accepting the lows. So maybe now that we've had that blow off top here, I went ahead and extended uh, my Fibonacci here, and now I am kind of looking back at the $10 range again. We'll see what happens because last time I said this was right here. I was like, maybe we'll get back to $10, and then somebody came in and bought like $40,000 worth of DBZen. Same over here. I was like, maybe we'll return, and then somebody came and bought $40,000 worth of DXN. So, will this person return? I don't know, man. And can the person that's selling the price down get this shit down to $10 a token? I don't know. But you can see we have had a reversal here on the RSI. So we can get some downside. And just like how someone's looking at it, people can start going, like now that the attention is on Phoenix, you could actually bleed over into DXN while no one's there and try to get a better position over there while everybody's burning for Phoenix and the narrative starts to change. Because once Phoenix is out on ETH, you'll see all fair crypto start talking about it. They don't want to talk about it on Matic because fuck Matic, right? So like, why would they shill anything about Matic? But once it gets to Ethereum, the whole world knows about ETH. So that's the impact. And I'm very curious to see how much Zen is burned in this first week of Phoenix. I would be very surprised, or I should say the first reward pool. So the first 3 weeks of Phoenix is really Phoenix. And if that reward pool gets up to 100, if it gets to 100 million Phoenix, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna be like, damn, a trillion Zen, wow. But I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I will definitely pop some champagne at a trilly because that's amazing work by Mr. Joe Blau. Applause for burning a trillion Zen. But I'm just being futuristic hopium kid here. We'll see what happens when it really happens. Damien with a 5. Chips and dip. Yeah, man, you gotta get the chips and dip. We still chilling, bro. Um, we are still chilling. But I do think if you are looking for some gains, you might want to play the Phoenix World, and that will be another reason to sell your DXN. Some people might want to sell their DXN for Zen right now so that they can burn for Phoenix and then transition some of that economical energy over to Phoenix because all they have is DXN. And I wouldn't be mad at you because you're gonna open up the pool. So whatever you gotta do to stay ahead, do you. I'm gonna stay in DXN and keep accumulating and compounding my rewards because I want to see this vehicle turn around. Whereas on ETH Phoenix, I do believe my real strategy is gonna be burning a tiny bit of Zen, and then trying to catch the lows. Watching people just sell this shit to zero. I'll be right there, bruh. You heart Phoenix more than DBZ? I do not heart Phoenix more than DBZ, but I love the simplicity. I can't explain DBZ to someone like I can Phoenix. So I love the simplicity of Phoenix, and it's a little bit more wholesome. DBZ is like, I got to put on my suit and go down to Wall Street. And I got to shuffle around some cards. You know what I'm saying? You got to always shuffle some cards with DBZ if you want to stay ahead. And that's why if you caught that dip last night at 23, what a shuffle. We're praying that it comes back, but the dumper is, I think, done dumping already. They already dumped it. Where's it at? Right. So if you've been watching the stream, then I was talking about it, that someone needs to sell thousands of tokens in order to impact the price. So you'll notice here that like once these thousands of tokens are unloaded, we're losing like $4 on the price. And this is one specific seller. They're always selling. They're always selling. Now, what can cause DBZen buy pressure? Anything. We haven't even gotten to that question because DBZen is working so well that nobody wants anybody to buy this shit. You feel me? Like nobody wants anybody to know it exists. That's kind of how I'm feeling at this point. Every OG that's involved, they don't want nobody to know that they got this shit. Only the whales. They want to flex and let people know I got the bag, bro. But everybody else, they don't want to let no one know they got this shit because they haven't built the best position yet. And that's the type of shit you want to be in. You want to be in the shit where motherfuckers are quiet or they're hating on it or they're saying, "Don't look over there. Look that way. Don't look that way. Look that way." You know, and that's what gets you these lows. So we broke below this dotted line. This dotted line on the RSI, looking at the 4 hour, this is actually uh, resistance, but we popped up and popped back down. If we can, we might see a takeoff. But again, I don't want to get too bullish on DXN because we need them lows, bro. Can you imagine buying this shit at $10? Like, oh my goodness, like, yo, like, please, please give it. But see, me saying that I'm ready, everyone else is ready for it. There's gonna be hundreds of thousands of dollars just waiting down here. That's why it's like, how long can it stay down here at 40,000 up here pushes the price? There's a lot of math in here that is starting to squeeze, and the squeeze is becoming more and more apparent. That's why it's like, I hope we can break down, but it really would be a war on the price. And you can see here, like this person that did this, that dumped this $1,000 or this 1,000 DXN. They did tank the price, but it rebound. There's a lot of money below it, right? Look at all that came in, 1,000, 6,000, 5,000, all all after that. Like they were all waiting because they knew that this was the price. See, once they started to buy, the price went up. You can't even buy $6,000 worth of this without pushing the price $1. So we're in a crazy moment, bro. In DXN, and I'm bullish. I just hope people keep selling, keep taking profit. Please, please keep taking profits. Um, but who knows? My joke on Twitter was that this is what I was saying. I was saying that I realized that DBZ, because of the way that everything was working for me, I was able to really put it into perspective. And I was like, DXL on average is making me about 1.2 ETH a month with 292 DXN, with an average of 60. So I'm actually undercutting all of this shit in this text here, just to make sure, you know. But yeah, just so that all this goes together, that's about 14 ETH in a year from the protocol fee. This DApp is paying out better than a full-time job paying $15 an hour. So, and that's, yeah, again, that's based on today's weight, today's DXN. So at today's, like, it's like at today's DXN, these levels, you could potentially build a principle and maybe get to a moment where you can financially free yourself from a job. I've felt this already 2 times, and there's other things in here that is straight alpha that I'm not going to tell you people what the fuck. But if you follow the channel, then you got the hive mind, and you already know. You already know. But if you don't got the hive mind just yet, it's okay. You'll learn. But that's why I'm accumulating on the lows, because whenever I get my chance, I'm gonna get my red candle in, and yeah, we'll see what happens after that. The cycle continues. But yeah, DXN is looking really good. DXN on all chains. I did notice that we're getting a dump on AVAX. Oh, excuse me, on MZN, MDXN. And again, it's just because the community over here has no clue. They have, it's like the first time they've got money and shit. Damn, boy, we got money, boy. Damn. Woo, what we gonna do with this? Hey, just throw that shit out the window. We got so much of it. Zenini Childs, dumpity dump. Straight up, dude. Drip pays 1% a day, passively. Yeah. What's up, Moonshot Max? Yo, Moonshot Max, bro. I enjoy your videos, dog. Keep doing your thing. If you on my stream right now and you see him in the chat, make sure you follow him up. He is crazy. I saw him buy XEN live. I was like, damn, he buying XEN live. But I'm happy because again, I'm a believer. XEN is my second biggest Zen bag. And if you saw my tweet today, I got XEN coming out. I got a Billy XEN coming out today, and I could just dump it. But why would I do that, right? Why the fuck would I do that? There's only 24 billion. So I actually have a good amount of XEN. So I'm gonna keep hodling it and staking it. But I think Avalanche as a whole blockchain, if you've been watching the streams, you know I'm bullish on Avalanche as a blockchain. And that's the places you want to be. You want to be on the places where you don't have to think about is the chain going to be here. Phoenix. Phoenix is the key to learning blockchain. Yo, Blue Bison, what's up? What's up? Have you paid any thoughts into Zen post chain or into your post chain Zen strategy? Um, Personally, I haven't, because my thoughts on post chain is that I'm gonna get a copy of everything that I've already got going on. So realistically, it's just picking up the puzzle pieces and like keep going. But what I'm probably gonna have to do, and this is just me keeping it real, you're gonna need to make sure you're evaluating the blockchain in the correct terms so you don't catch yourself creating a lot of economical energy, but then it turning into what Doge Chain was, right? So we've seen this before. Not to say Post Chain and Zen will be a Doge chain, um, but it's really going to be based on that community's activity. And if everyone is down, maybe this is what my thought is. Maybe we see Pulse Chain Zen come up here. It's just going to be two different. It's going to be, like we'll see it come up here. Like that's what we want to see, right? We want to see it come up in liquidity. So if the community on Pulse Chain is going to provide the economical energy for Zen, I could definitely see the plays starting to include that chain, because there is still chain discovery, right? Like we're not in a bull run. What chain is the best chain for Zen is in discovery mode. All we can use is liquidity, so I can get my $1,000 out. Damn, look at oh, never mind. I was to say I thought OKX is at 30K. But yeah, I need to get my $1,000 out. So that is why I like looking at liquidity. So if we've got a post chain liquidity of like 85K, I'm gonna have to go and do some shit over there. And then I'm gonna have to do everything with these brands that are over there. I mean, Phoenix would need to be released on Pulse Chain because from what I've heard, the snapshot for the block has already happened. So anything that has happened, I believe, after April 12th, won't be part of your Pulse Chain inventory, I should say. So you do want to go and look up that info, go do your own research and look up that block, check your wallet out, see what you had going on. But yeah, Phoenix won't be there, so we would need Phoenix redeployed. They would also have to redeploy DBZen to match Pulse Chain because right now DBZen would be with Ethereum. It wouldn't be with Pulse. So there is going to be some ops there once they refresh everything. And again, I think where we would see the fair crypto dApps paying a lot of attention on Pulse Chain is if that liquidity gets banging. And if that liquidity isn't as banging, then it won't get as much attention. That's the only reason why Polygon is getting attention, guys. That liquidity is too popping. 85,000, that means I can have 20,000 and get the fuck out if I needed to. But even then, it's like, why are you, we're talking different money here. So knowing in ETH that there's 1.6 million, it's like, cool, I need to get 10K, 100K out of here, I get out of here. These are the fun shits to see, to make sure that we build support for the community. That's why these are dragging ass. But we have some hopium. We know that XEN is going to be something just because everything is raising up, and that there ain't no Zen because there's just I can go on and on about XEN because everything about XEN made it a diamond in the rough. It's fucking crazy. Yo, what's up, Zen merch store? Adam Martin, Phoenix on ETH or Zen Doge? I'm burning for Phoenix. I'm gonna play Zen Doge though. Definitely, I'm gonna try to get the early bonus. But the thing is that you got to remember, if everybody doesn't, there's not enough Zen to burn out everything. So at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, it matters, but it's just first to the egg. Like whoever burns first and sells first makes the most. So I am gonna be on Phoenix and DB Zen with my Zen because it's just it just feels better for me. But I will be burning. Like don't get me wrong, I'm gonna burn a little bit. I got some Lucy's I could throw that way, but I'm not getting too excited until they give me some extra shit. Post chain Zen is gonna tank hard, says Code Cluster. ETH gas fees to post gas fees. From ETH gas fees to post gas fees. I mean, hey, there could be that. That's what I mean though. You're just transferring your economical energy into post chain from what you have. It's like that everywhere. Well, people probably will do that. If it 99% over there, maybe I'll move. Well, I'm gonna have a ton of ETH, so I'm not even worried about post chain. I'm like, yeah, tight. I'm more worried about it coming the fuck out. Like, it needs to come out, so that we can begin. We can begin. Once it comes out, we can all begin, right? But until then, it's like, damn, bro, hurry up and just drop that shit so we can start thinking about it. Till then, my mind is set on the things that are real, the things that I can obtain. So hopefully, we'll see. That's not true. RH did say there was not a snapshot for PLS last week. The understanding is that it will be a form that will be from the moment mainnet starts. Might be some time before it's made public to allow bots to scoop LP. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I mean, I just saw somebody in the Hex community. They said that in the GitHub. See, this is what I mean, though. It's all the information is scrambled, bro. We got to get this shit out. It doesn't really matter about what that, but it does matter when the blocks come, because that's what I was saying was when is this block going to be cloned for the next? So I hope it's like that. But until then, I'm just like, yeah, we'll see what happens, dude. Hopefully it comes out. Hopefully all that falls into place. All the coins are there. Yeah, we'll see what it's looking like. Yeah, I don't have too much hopium for it because it's just like I want it to just come out. It's been way too long. I feel like selling XEN is a smart play versus holding it. Yeah, dump that shit. Dump your Zen. Always dump the Zen. What are you talking about? Don't hold it. Jack Levin said it himself. Zen is for spending, not for holding. FENIX is for holding. DB Zen is for holding. But Zen, make that shit, burn that shit, do some other shit. P.o.P. Does Jack want us to buy Ribbit? Nah, I don't know. Jack is shielding a ton of NFT projects. So if you like go to OpenSea, the Ribbit people, they're like an NFT project. And now the NFT projects are coming out with BRC20. So it's just a narrative. This thing is evolving, okay? And now I don't want to say that the Zen team is leaving us behind, because they're not. They're literally trying to get everyone included because this is going to be massive for crypto. Bitcoin is the biggest blockchain on the planet. No one can deny that. Now you are deep in crypto if you're watching Crypto Bro. So you got to remember, like, come up for some air sometimes and go out there and, like, you'll see the only thing people talk about is Bitcoin. And now these NFT bros are bringing their community to Bitcoin. And now you have Jack Levin vampiring the NFT bros. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, damn. So is it Ribbit or something? Frog something. They're frog tards or some shit. You get 1 point ETH from DBZen for every future cycle. No, that 1.2 ETH is a 30-day cycle. So 30 days in DBZen, and that's not counting or subtracting the reinvestments. That's just kind of as if I'm already vested and I am going to, I guess, do checks and balances later on profit losses. But yeah, that's all gains just from direct ETH coming out of the contract. It's kind of crazy. What is this shit called? Ribbit. I guess I can't find it. I forget what it's called. But yeah, there's like some fucking thing. It's just more of it, you know? Man, I slept on these. You wanna know how hard I slept on these melodies? Man, my friend, he gave me the gas on this, yo. He gassed me on the melodies. I found the sickest one and I didn't do it Because I'm the next time though, I'll be coping. But see, this is what I mean. When you're in crypto, you see so much stuff that you can miss a lot of different things. Damn, go to my profile, bro. Sheesh, it's that stupid thing on top. But yeah, like dude, profile, bro. Yeah, but watch, you're gonna go crazy when you see this one. This one's great. Yes, my account. Gosh, it's so slow. Look at this melody. If you guys are in the trends, then you'll fuck with this one. I should have copped it, but now I'm watching it. Maybe you can watch it too, because I don't think this person's gonna let it go. But I found a melody that had Richard Hart on it, and I was like, oh, I need to get this one. Like when it came, it was like zero point 0.4 ETH, and I was like, I need to get this. Like this is in front of me. But then I just didn't do it, and I'm pissed because I didn't do it. But this one's crazy, y'all. Now look at it, 1.3 ETH. But when I had favored it way back when it sold for 4.4. You see here, 0.4 ETH. I was looking at it like, damn, I need to get in on this, but couldn't pull the trigger, bro. And that's what it'd be like. That's just how it is in crypto. You see a bunch of stuff, and then you just like know it's gonna be sick, but you're playing your chips. Like in this moment in time, I was actually buying DXN, um, when I probably should have bought this instead of the DXN because DXN went lower. But whatever. But yeah, look how cool this one is. It's got a little Richard Hart at the bottom. I don't know if you guys know about these, but this is what Elon Musk tweeted. The melodies, little melody shits. You feel me? But all right, y'all. Finna get up out of here. Zensu. Make sure you follow Zensu and read this right here. Actually, I'm gonna leave this in the comments. I think everybody should read this. Because if you don't understand why they wanted to go to Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin is something that is territory that needs to be conquered, right? This is like war to war. This is a war on crypto, and conquering land or block space is pretty much the real war. So this is going to help explain to you like why Zen and the hive mind needs to be on Bitcoin to continue the journey of what we started, right? Self custody, first principles, all within the Ethereum blockchain, now bleeding into Bitcoin, which is crazy, man. It's pretty bizarre. So I hope you guys. We've been streaming for a mad long time. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's viewing. Make sure you like, you subscribe, share it out if you find any of this information helpful. We'll talk about FENIX again tomorrow. Try to keep diving in, getting more familiar with the UX, the UI, the flow, how to beat FENIX. And then, yeah, we got launched on Saturday. And then we'll see what happens, man. I think, again, I'm pretty bullish on FENIX as a whole. I'm not just bullish on it as like this is gonna make some money for me. Like I think it technically is some good software. I think the software itself might surprise a lot of people, especially those reward pools, bro. When more and more people get it, they're gonna be like, wow, like I could have done this 13 weeks ago, and I could have done this 13 weeks ago, you know? So make sure you're doing your research, bro. Make sure you're thinking for your own. And you have a good rest of your Thursday. Be up. Peace.